Welcome everyone to another video for Midian Gaming. Now we've had a lot of cards released for Aria, so I thought the best way we're going to do this is just to go straight to the Legend Story Studio site and let's take a look at the cards. So here we go. Okay, and here we go. Now a lot of these cards I'm looking at for the first time. I really like doing that because I want to be surprised as well as like yourselves, and let's get a good discussion on these. All right, so let's take a look. We've got Elemental Guardian making themselves seen, which I think is really good. Great seeing this Guardian ice like mountain warrior type thing. So let's just take a look. Oldhim, Grandfather of Eternity. More like Odin, yeah. Right, Essence of Earth and Ice. So you may have Earth and Ice cards in your deck. So they're going with the two elements for the character once again. Alright, once per turn defense reaction. Pay 3 if an Earth card is pitched this way. Prevent the next 2 damage that would be dealt to Oldhim this turn. If an Ice card is pitched this way, the attacking hero puts a card from their hand on top of their deck. So we're really seeing those ice cards really affects the opponent's hand. I think that's the way we're going to go. Just like lightning appears that it's going to be a little bit more aggro in regards to the damage it's dealt. It's like you're getting hit by lightning, and not only do you take on that hit attack, you're also taking on that lightning damage as well as it courses through the body. So one is going to affect your hand and your ability to play the next round, and the other one is just causing more damage. So it's really interesting to see how they've done this. So let's keep going. Oldhim. So that was the older hero. This is the younger hero, same type of thing. Let's go to Winter's Wail. Now this is a one-handed hammer. There we go. How good's this? Once per turn action, pay 3 attack. If an ice card is pitched this way, Winter's Wail gains. If this hits a hero, create a frostbite token under their control. You know, it's not too bad. We're used to Guardian pitching 3. So yeah, and if it hits, so you know, this is even more pressure for an opponent. Not only is this coming through for 4, which is more than just one card if it's not a defense reaction, they're going to have to be using equipment or otherwise 2 cards, plus the fact that Guardian can usually pump their like attack either before or after the fact. So yeah, it is an issue. It really is an issue. Yeah, no one really wants to get that frostbite token. It's just not great. Okay. Endless Winter, there's Oldhim right there with all these ice beasts there. Alright, now it is a specialization. It does have ice fusion, so you've got to reveal an ice card. Now, if Endless Winter was fused, whenever the defending hero adds a defending card to their chain link, create a frostbite token under their control. Wow, yeah? Even defending against this, and mind you, it's coming through for 8, it costs 4, so it's not too bad a cost for what it does. Plus it's got this. No wonder this is a majestic. It's pretty good. You know what, it would be good enough staying right there, but what else does it have? If Endless Winter hits a hero until the end of their next turn, whenever they activate an ability, create a frostbite token. Oh man, how good is this card? Damn. Oh, if Endless Hero oh jeez, whenever they activate an ability, create a frostbite token under their control. Oh no, very good card, and it blocks for 3. Yeah, wow. We're gonna look, I'm seeing it in this little vacuum at the moment. It's such a great card, and we're yet to see it, but you know what, we just had the Road to Nationals and we had quite a few Bravo players in there. I honestly think we're going to see some, you know, more Guardian players. Whoo, yeah. All right, so unseen. Let's just get through these. We'll no doubt come across some I've already covered as well. So a lot of cards for Elemental Guardian not even seen yet. So this one's also got Ice Fusion. If it was fused, it gains Dominate. Mind you, people, this is coming through for 10. It does cost 6. With Guardian, if they go a turn without having to block, they might just throw out their 2 blue cards and show another card, a nice card in their hand, and yeah, be coming across for 10 dominated. Very nice big attack, especially as a finisher. Wow. I love the artwork on this massive giant who's almost a structure. Well, he is a structure himself, or he, her, whatever it is. And yeah, fantastic. Love it. All right. So it does come in red, yellow. What's the blue? It's still attacking for 8. Dominated. Wow. Nah, very, very nice. That is Elemental Guardian only. Alright, so we've got a few more unknowns. So there's still a fair bit more to come for Guardian, which I know is going to be like a real hype for a lot of Guardian players, especially looking for cards that they can play with Bravo as well, but we'll just see. Now, we've already covered Lexi, Shiva. Did we cover this one? Frost Lock. Cards and activated abilities cost opponent heroes an additional 1 this turn. Wow. So that's just for the fact of playing this. What? Cards and activated abilities cost opposing heroes an additional 1 this turn. Crazy. So they're paying 1. Mind you, this is a 3 pitch as well. A very nice card. It is a majestic. Blocks for 3, attacks for 3. So this is with the Ranger action. And yeah, Ranger's really turning out to be a real nasty thing to come against. Like, just annoying, you know. You don't really get to play your turns the way you need to play them because Ranger's really stuffing you up. And yeah, it's good to see because Ranger, a lot of people want to play it, and well, now they've got this Elemental Ranger. I'm not sure what's going to happen with our base Ranger, but yeah, let's just keep going. If Frostlock was fused, it also gains +1. If it hits a hero until the end of the next turn, they can't pitch or play cards with the base cost of 0. I swear Ranger was just made to stuff Ninja around. Oh man. You know what? Wow. Yeah, no, it's good. They can't pitch or play cards with the base of 0. You know, this is something that will fix Chain as well. Yeah, them not being able to play like some of their 0 cards is really going to affect their next turn if they see this hit the table. Right, Light It Up, we've already covered. Ice Storm, your next arrow attack gains +3. If it was fused, your next arrow attack this turn gains deal 1 damage to them, and whenever this attack deals damage to a hero, create a Frostbite token. Yeah, this is a very good card. It's a 0 card. Yeah, no, very good, but it only blocks for 2, so do be aware of that. A lot of these Ranger cards are blocking for 2, and that's the Majestic too, yeah? Snapshot, have we covered this? If Snapshot was fused, you may activate abilities of bows. Oh, we haven't covered this one. Look at this, guys. It may activate abilities of bows you control an additional time this turn as though they were an instant. Bows, plural. Wow, are we going to see characters that can actually have more than 1 bow? This is quite interesting. We're already seeing Guardian with their offhand with the buckler and the one-handed hammer now. Are we able to see Ranger carrying 2 bows? Or is there going to be some other effect of like temporary bows or anything like that? Very interesting. They don't put this type of stuff in as an accident. They would not have put this in as plural if there wasn't something behind that. Now, does that mean we're going to see a character with 2 bows? Or is there going to be a format where we have 2 players on a side against 2 other players on a side, very much like the 2-headed giant type thing, and, you know, 2 Rangers can actually get bonuses off such an effect of this? 2-headed giant. I called it first. It's coming to Flesh and Blood. Just remember this. I called it first. Yeah, nice. All right, let's keep going on. That was Snapshot for 3 different colors. And let's keep going. Look, guys, this is going to be a longer video, it seems, but we just need to get through the cards. So many got released. All right, let's go. Buzz Bolt. Right, if Buzzbolt was fused, whenever an attack hits a hero this turn, it deals 1 damage to them. Nah, very good, very good. Look at this. Costing 1. Blocking for 3. Wow, good card. Definitely needed for Ranger. 5, 4, and 3 damage. Even on the yellow, it's such a great card because it's just past that point where someone can block with one card if it's not a defense reaction. Yeah, we've done Chilling Ice Vein. Very good card in and of itself. All right, come on, let's keep going down. We've done Frazzle. It deals that much damage plus 1. Yeah, yeah, a lot of that. Yeah. All right. Oh, some good cards. When we're about to see some new ones coming up now. All right, so let's get past this. Wow, there's so many more cards coming for this class. Look at this. Wow. All right, come on, let's go. Don't want to affect the screen. Elemental. All right, we're getting into the elemental stuff. So ice and or lightning. If Flash Freeze was fused with an ice card, attacks you control this turn gain. Whenever the attack with this, it gains Dominate unless the defending hero pays 2 resources. Wow. Attacks you control this turn gain. Oh wow, attacks you control. How much is this costing? It's costing 1. It's a very good card. It is a majestic, only comes in the red. So it's really going to mess up your pitch value, and it only blocks for 2. So yeah, you really want to make sure this card is a major aspect for the structure or strategy of your deck in order to include it, I think. If it was fused with lightning, attacks you control this turn gain. If it hits a hero, deal 3 damage to them. And abilities like these are what will make it a main player in a particular deck formatted for this type of a card. Like, wow, like if it's fused with lightning, it does 3 extra damage. If it's fused with ice, wow, it gains Dominate unless the hero pays another 2. Wow, no, very, very good. Especially if you're sitting with like only like a red defense reaction in your hand, like, yeah. All right, look at this one coming with the Fist of Ice. If Entwine Ice was fused, it gains Dominate. Yeah, very nice. What is this? This is a common card, so 5/4/3. In sealed format, whether you take the blue or not, yeah, I don't know. All right, Entwine Lightning. Lightning fusion as additional cost to play. Yep. If Entwine Lightning was fused, it gains Go Again. How good is this card, people? So it only blocks for 2. Okay, I understand that. But it is a 0 cost with the Lightning, and it's coming across for 4. This is something that, Ranger could effectively use. Elemental Ranger with the Go Again, just that consistent pressure, not having to fire off the arrow when needed. Yeah, I think this is a pretty good card. Comes out in 3, and even the 2 being there for that pitch value. I know it only blocks for 2, but being able to pitch it for 3 has pretty much an instant Go Again. And yeah, it might only be doing 2, but 2 adds up. Yeah, Invigorate. Well, there's the kind of raunchy card. Let's get past it. We've already covered it. All right, and there's that Frostbite token. Don't want to see that coming out. Wow, what is this? Pulse of Vault Haven. It's a legendary. You might only have 1 in your deck. Your next lightning, ice, or elemental attack this turn gains +4. It's an instant. Right, so you can only have 1 in your deck, and your next lightning, ice, or elemental attack. So it covers pretty much a whole bunch of them. Gains +4. It's a 1 pitch, it's a 0. I really don't know about this. Look, it's nice to just throw it out there, but it doesn't block. It only pitches for 1. Yeah, speechless. I really don't. Right now, I can't see it as an auto include. Definitely not at this stage. We're yet to see more cards, and no doubt there's other people with greater minds than myself. So these come under dual elemental cards. Wow, I wonder how many we're going to see of the dual elemental cards. It's pretty much going to be the generic for elemental, yeah? All right. So, all right, Autumn's Touch. This is such a nice card. Look at that, coming out with the hands. Yeah. Now, It is nice, but it's doing 7 damage. Damn! Earth action, 7 damage. Ooh, but they are paying 3 for it. It does defend for 3. There's a 6 and a 5. Look, I think the 5 is definitely useful. It's a 3 pitch. Does cost 3 for a 5. Pretty expensive in that respect, but it does block for 3. Yeah, time will tell. Time will tell. Let's keep going. Let's get through these. We're over halfway through down this page. Can't be too much more, can there? Amulet of Earth. Now, look at right in the middle here, people. Is that like the guy going Frigid or what? You know. Oh, that's the first thing I got from this. Wow. Now, instant destroy Amulet of Earth. So it's 0 cost, doesn't block, pitches for 3. Destroy Amulet of Earth. Attack action cards you control gain +1 attack and +1 defense this turn. Activate this ability only if you have Earth fused this turn. You know, it's just one of those cards. It's nice that it's in the game. It's nice that it's going to be an option for different type of gameplay. We're yet to see how it's going to be used. I really love the borders. Like, look at this border on the Earth cards, and I really haven't been paying attention to that. So we'll see as we keep going along, but this is a really nice border for Earth. Yeah, I wonder what time and energy those artists spent coming up with that. Like LSS going, look, we need Earth and we need our borders to represent type Earth. Yeah. All right, ice, and look at the ice one. How beautiful is that with the border? Anyway, channel Lake Frigid. Got a few jokes to make, but now's not the time and it's not appropriate. All right, this is a 3 pitch. It costs 2. Let's see what it does. It is an ice action. Go again. Cards and activated abilities cost opposing heroes an additional 1. Well, stuff you. Man. It just keeps piling on. How is my ninja deck going to come up against these ice decks? It's just not. This is crazy. Now, at the beginning of your end phase, put a flow counter on Channel Lake Frigid, then destroy it unless you put an ice card from your pitch zone on the bottom of your deck for each flow counter on it. Alright, so unless you put an ice card from your pitch zone on the bottom of your deck for each flow counter on it. All right, that is very, very interesting. So you need to be pitching ice cards, and a lot of them, if you can, if you're going to keep this in play, which I don't think it will go past like 2 turns if they're lucky. It might hit 3, who knows, but for 1 to 2 turns, you're really stuffing up an opponent who has to pay an additional 1. You know, this is like activate against all classes, really. Like even Guardian, who, you know, needs their pitch values and that to be correct. Like this is really going to hurt them. And you know who's also greatly affected by a card like this is your standard ranger, who has to do with, you know, the base bare minimum in order to get their plays off. This is going to absolutely cripple rangers, standard rangers like Azalia. Yeah, absolutely cripple them. Frost Fang. Now this is a 2 cost, blocks for 2, attacks for 5. If it hits a hero that discarded a card unless they pay 2. Look, on its base cost and everything, it's not a great card. You'd think it's a fair bit overcosted, getting 5, only 2 block for a cost of 2 and only a 1 pitch value. The on-hit effect though is pretty good. They discard a card unless they pay 2. So they're pretty much almost effectively discarding that card anyway. Like, unless they've got some other way of paying the 2. Yeah, it's an interesting card. I'm not sure how well it would see play. No doubt it will be in one of those decks that is really controlling the opponent's hand. All right, let's keep going on. We're coming down here. Weave Ice. Don't think I've covered this. The next Ice or Elemental attack action card you play this turn gains +3. If it is fused, it gains Dominate. Very nice. It's costing 0, people. It's only a 2 block though, but very nice. You know, +3, +2, and then +1. Yeah, I'm not sure how it'd be used. I really want to see the other cards myself. You know, the exciting thing about all this is we get to really deck build again. Not everyone likes to be going through the decks and trying to deck build, and that it's really exciting for me. And this set, unlike other sets which always seem to fall by the side because I just get so busy, I really want to just play every single hero in this. I've been slowly trying to go back and play every hero that I've missed. But for this one, I'm going to take special interest to make sure I'm just trying to play every hero and see what they do and really get a good handle of it. Put my ninja deck aside for a bit and go for it, yeah? Right, Winter's Grass cost 2. So we haven't seen anything more. There's no special text. So all of a sudden I'm thinking, is it going to be overcosted? It's 3 block and a 6 attack. It's not too bad, yeah? Not too bad at all, especially if you need those ice cards in your pitch zone or anything like that. Yeah, not too bad at all. It's not doing any of the on-hit effects, which is a shame. And you are paying 2 for a 4 attack on the blue, unless you're using it merely for the pitch value. We'll see. Chill to the Bone we've seen. The 3 Frostbite tokens, that is just crazy. It's a 0 cost. It's only a 2 block. Alright, well, we haven't seen this one. Winter's Bite. Target hero discards a card unless they pay 3. Go again. 0 cost. Could you imagine if you were lucky enough to have like 2 of these in your hand and you still got 2 cards in an arsenal still sitting there, and you stuff the opponent up as they have to discard cards. And then you're left with 3 cards in your hand, and imagine you're able to play one of those Guardian attacks that comes through for 10 and dominate. If you're able, you wouldn't be able to do that because of the extra cost unless you've got some other way to generate resources on the table. Yeah, it's interesting. Anyway, it's just interesting. I love this picture. Look at this. If you didn't notice it, it's got snow wolves around him all created. Yeah, wow, very, very nice. It really is interesting how they've built up their own mythology with this. I'd really like to see more stories in regards to the world of Wraith as well, especially dealing with like these wolves. Are they actually real? Are they created like from the ice and the mist around? Like what are they? Or are they physical wolves who are part in this world and part out of it? Like, yeah, it'd be really interesting to find out more about that. Amulet of Ice, I like it already. I haven't really seen anything other than 0 and 3, but let's see what else. It doesn't block though. Amulet of Ice, go again, instant. Destroy Amulet of Ice. Target hero discards a card unless they pay 2. Activate this ability only if you have Ice Fuse this turn. Ooh. Look, it is a nice card. And you can destroy it as an instant. So you can really stuff someone up. Now, remember in this game, you play a card first and then you pay its cost, all right? I know I'd be surprised if this discussion never came up in regards to like when can I enact this instant type thing. But you play a card, you pay for it, and then the instant can go off, especially if you're worried that they're holding like an attack reaction card. This totally smashes Warrior, like Warrior with their attack reactions, and this kind of a card just sitting there teasing the fact of that we're going to use it at some point after you've declared your attack to really stuff up your retaliate cards. Yeah, crazy. It really is going to have a massive impact on the game, I reckon, this ice ability. Very much so. Alright, let's look at the lightning cards. Shock Charmers. The next time an attack action card you control hits a hero this turn, it deals 1 damage to them. That's an instant if you're paying 2. Look, it's a pretty fair card. It is a legendary. Woo! Yeah. Alright, Thunderscape. Whenever you play an action card, you may pay 1. If you do, it gains go again. There's lightning, as I said, very aggro, coming out 3 block, 1 cost for this. Look at the lightning border, very much in that same like sharp triangular aspect, but with the different coloring. Chain Lightning, at the beginning of your end phase, put a flow counter on Channel Thundersteep, then destroy it unless you put a lightning card from your pitch zone on the bottom. Alright, so it's like that lake we saw before, but these are the steps, or the steeps, whatever, however you want to call them. Alright, we've seen this one. We've Lightning +3. If it's fused, it gains Go Again. There's that Go Again again. Yeah, we're getting through it. Here we go, another one. Now this one cost 1, blocks for 2 only, is attacking for 5, and once per turn, instant, pay 2. If it hits a hero, deal 1 damage to them. I honestly don't see if this card's going to be played in standard that much. You know, just for sealed tournaments, I can see this, yeah, potentially being used because you need cards, yeah? You need to play cards, and this is a nice big attack for that type of format. For standard, I'm not really excited by this card at all. Electrify, the next time an attack action card hits a hero this turn, it deals 3 damage to them. If it's played from Arsenal, draw a card. Very good card. Look, it only blocks for 2, but if you're able to play this from Arsenal, it is punishing, you know, that extra 3 damage, and you draw a card. And remember, this is coming, this is separate damage as well. Yeah, so if you just wait, the next time an attack action card hits a hero this turn, it deals 3 damage to them. So this is something I just need clarification on. I'm not going to pretend that I know, but is this counted as another source of damage from the same weapon, effectively hitting twice, 2 separately, and therefore having to defend it? Or does a 7 attack come through for 10 with this? Or does it deal 7 damage? You have to defend against that. Any extra block used doesn't count towards this 3 damage. Yeah, I think that's a pretty viable question that needs to be answered pretty quickly. Amulet of Lightning. Destroy Amulet of Lightning. Target action you control gains Go Again. Activate this ability only if you have Lightning Fuse this turn. Yeah, very good card. That Go Again, it's just going to keep going. Now we've got Guardian, and here we start seeing the offhand being used. We saw the one-handed hammer. Whenever you defend with Rampart of the Ram's Head, you may pay 1. If you do, it gains +1 until the end of turn. So thereby giving you that extra 1 defense. Yeah, it's very interesting. This, for some reason, it's very different to every other card that I've seen. Like, it just looks apart from the game itself. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe it's the legendary and the yellow wing of the card. Maybe it's that gold border. I'm not really sure. But it's an alright card, especially if you're just attacking with the one-hander. The Rotten Old Buckler deals 1, but it's Blade Break. So yeah, it's a toss-up which one you're going to choose, yeah? Look, Guardian's naturally got some very good defense anyway, so Rotten Old Buckler might be all you really need. Whether you'd put another legendary on, you can really flex it, yeah? You got the helm blocking for 2, you've got your chest plate, you've got your... Are they going to have another spot for your armor now? Instead of 4, we're going to have 5 squares for the armor. Maybe we should just start making our custom mats just with all squares on it, yeah? Because, you know, we keep making these custom mats and then they keep opening more zones up. Alright. Alright, Tear Asunder. Your next Guardian take this turn gains +1. Dominate, and if it hits a hero, they discard 2 cards. Well, stuff me. Wow. Oh, geez. This is a very good card. It's a blue. It blocks for 3. I cannot see why it would not be in a Guardian deck. Yeah, a very good card. It's +1, Dominate. And if it hits, they discard 2 cards. That on-hit effect is crazy. It actually is great. Oh, it does cost 3, okay? So I do have to take that into account. But they can really set up a big attack in that turn and to really stuff you up on the next turn. Alright. And it really makes them forced to block this, yeah? Or that next attack. Especially if you're finding it hard for them to actually be using cards and they're not really defending, they're taking the hits and racing you to the end. Right, now we've covered this one. Seek and Destroy. Take a look at this one. Your next arrow attack this turn gains +3, and if it hits a hero at the beginning of their next end phase, they discard all cards in their hand and destroy all cards in their arsenal. Alright, so if Ranger wasn't already stuffing up your next turn, if you're thinking of keeping those cards to build up a future turn because they messed your next turn up, forget about it. They've just stuffed you up. They don't even need a Command and Conquer. If this next attack hits, you know, you're just discarding all your cards and drawing back up. Wow. Very good card. It is majestic, 0 cost. It is only 2 block and it is only a 1 pitch. So yeah, they balance it in that respect. What is going on back here? So I'm not sure if this is a young Azalea, but this big troll ogre thing is holding, they're definitely some type of gang or hoodlums holding someone up, possibly some type of scientist or someone, who knows. Anyway, interesting. And look at this bow that she's got here, and she's got a card there on the actual bow, so I'd really like to know the story behind that one as well. Bolt and shot. Well, there's the crossbow, people. I did mention a crossbow. Let's take a look at this. Arrows can only be played from arsenal and only if you control a bow, while bolt and shot's attack is greater than its base, it has go again, and if it hits, reload. Nice. If you have no cards in your arsenal, you may put a card. How good is this card? This is a fantastic card for 0 cost. Comes in 3 colors, blocks for 3. This is an amazing card. And you know what? You can start playing cards from Welcome to Wraith to actually build up an attack right from the beginning without having to boost it as an attack reaction. You play it before the combat to give it +1, +2, +3. Really doesn't matter. And this automatically has go again. It has reload. Wow. But the reload is from your hand as well. That's something to realize. So you really just need a way to start getting more cards back. I wonder if they're going to introduce something like that. Let's take a look. What else we got? We're coming down right to the end. I wonder if there's any more cards that we've missed. Come on. And we're down the bottom, people. All right. Here we go. Well, there are all the cards so far. No doubt there's other ones that I may have missed. Cards are going thick and thin every day, so I'm just going to have to, after this video, go through and find the cards if I missed any and get them in the next video and include the new ones that are coming up. Quite a job. Anyway, so if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Get into those comments, start talking about the various things I brought up in regards to rules or how equipment's being used or anything like that. And you know what? If you're enjoying the channel, give it a subscribe. It's a second of your time. It's a lifetime of love for us, okay? Have a great one, guys. See you on the next video. See you all.